Hello, chat, it's me.
And let me open things up over on my side too, and I shall say my hellos.
It's the thing I'm looking for. Probably not. That one.
Hello, chat on both sides of things here, on Zoe's side and on mine. We welcome you to Monday night. We're going to be continuing on with Stein's Gate Elite. More of a delusional mad scientist with his cute anime waifu's secretary and cute anime waifu's scientist girl. And there's also the rather stout gentleman who does all the work and gets none of the credit. And all of this above a CRT repair shop. I remember when those places were a thing, and now that CRTs are sort of a collector's item, oh, what do you know? They're nowhere to be found. Anyways, we're here. Hello. Genevieve, thank you for redeeming first. And if anyone else wants to redeem second and third, those are still available. But yeah, how are we doing? Zoe, redeeming second.
I could have redeemed first. I've been here for a while. Fuck.
Oh, probably best if you didn't. Jen likes to redeem first. Right, well, this is an awkward opening to things, isn't it?
We're VTubers, it's always gonna be like that.
Anyways, how you doing, Zoe?
I'm doing alright. It's been a slow day today.
A little slow on my end, too. Hardly any traffic at all today. It felt almost like it was a holiday.
I had pizza yesterday and I had chicken fries today.
Oh, love me some pizza. Told my parents for my birthday next week. For dinner, nothing fancy. Let's just order some pizzas, keep it low-key. Nothing to be sorry about, darling. Trying to focus and stay awake. Understandable, understandable. Yes, Jen is going to be doing, she is doing right now, what are we up to, 35-hour stream?
How long has she been going?
Well, she's still got about 24 hours to go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so going to be at it for a while. And, yeah, it's, but she's still awake, still going. We will, more than actually, we will be raiding into her once we're done here. But in the meantime, why don't we go ahead and get that screen share up and running. There it is. Let's pop that out.
Discord's been difficult again, so if I tab out, you're gonna see my desktop, which is fine. I threw up one of my emotes in the background.
I'm also hitting some music. That's a sharp contrast to the jazz music that I'm playing on my side of things.
Well, I can't play the game's music for the copyright reasons, so we'll fucking mute half the stream, so...
What? Really?
Probably. Twitch, like, auto-mutes sections to protect the user.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Hi, William.
Forgot about that. Let's see, the null window. That's what we want. And we want to fit to screen and center thusly. Excellent. All right, so no no audio or sound effects or anything from the game this week, eh?
We're not on a part that has the sound effect right now.
Ah,
There'll still be the in-game sounds, I just have the music turned off in-game.
gotcha. Okay. Right, let's see. This looks like one of my lines to begin with.
I'm thinking so, because only Okabe says the whole ass name.
Oh, yes. God, that's insufferable, isn't it? So, about the phone wave, name subject to change. After the Wait, is that my line or yours?
Yours.
After the experiment, you screamed something like, a time machine? It can't be. It's something to awaken a past trauma.
No, and don't go making up one up either.
Actually, that would be a refreshing change. Back when she was 5 years old, Christina was on the plains of Arkansas when lightning...
I wasn't hit by lightning, and I was still living in Japan when I was 5. And why Arkansas? At least that's more grounded in reality than some of the shit he comes up with.
Yeah. Rosso, hello, thank you for redeeming third. I was trying to imagine tranquil scenery, and the first state to come to mind was Arkansas. Second was Oregon. I mean, he's not wrong about Arkansas. I've driven through Arkansas before, and it's actually quite lovely.
Not Utah? I mean, relatively speaking, isn't Utah more suitable?
No, too many Mormons out there. It's weird. Then answer me, Christina. Why did you freak out back then? Was it the Mormons? Was it past trauma with the Mormon church?
Show me on this doll.
Show me on this door where Joseph Smith hurt you.
No reason. I simply didn't want to believe. Fringe science should stay in the realm of fiction.
Squeeze his doll, and all of a sudden you hear dum 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 dum.
Oh no. We are farmers. Dun 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 dun.
Fringe science? Don't be ridiculous. You saw it with your own eyes. You saw the email leap to the past. You saw the banana travel instantly through space.
I saw, but we must be missing something. Or maybe we're just seeing what we want to see. Remember what I said at ATF? Time machines are just a pipe dream given modern technology. And yet, a bunch of amateurs like you just stick a phone and a microwave together and expect time travel to occur? Ridiculous.
Oi. Never underestimate the power of creative men in sheds. That's exactly what we've got here. Except instead of a shed, it's a building with a CRT repair shop on the ground floor.
I mean, at the end of the day, science is doing weird shit, and it's sometimes like, oh my god, we've made something out of this.
Yes. But it did occur. Will you deny what you saw with your own eyes? Are you saying that theories trump reality? I hope you enjoy sophistry and word games, because that's all you'll ever have.
What do you mean, word games?
Quantum theory, for example. If you ask me, theories like that are nothing but word games.
Wait, are you rejecting modern physics? Who do you think you are? Oh, Kioma.
Rejecting modern physics? You're going to jail for that.
You're going straight to hell.
Trust what you see. The only things that matter are things that happen. Things that don't happen, things that aren't observed, are just hypotheses. Okay, Ayn Rand. When hypotheses pile up and theories are verified, they become reality. That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe. But sometimes your hypotheses are mistaken. Even Einstein was wrong about some things.
Or more accurate, you throw enough shit at the wall, something will stick.
Yes.
So you're going to do nothing just because you could be wrong? Enjoy your dirty little lab and your silly gadgets, because that's all you'll ever have. You'll never reach the truth that way. Failure teaches success.
I see. Nice rebuttal.
You're never getting off your high horse, are you?
By the way, Christina, I've always felt that physicists are hypocrites.
What?
That are phenomena that everyone knows occur in reality, but which physicists refuse to research. What do you think about that?
I don't know what to say unless you can give me some examples.
Ghosts, for instance.
I remember rambling about those for like an hour, like 3 streams ago. The occult, really?
He's just trying to bait her into having rage sex with him at this point.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, come on, there's just a few more buttons to push and all of a sudden she just jumps on top of him and they're doing it right there in the laundromat. You refuse to research it just because it's the occult? That contradicts what you just said. You'll never reach the truth that way. People have seen ghosts. There's even photographic evidence.
There's gonna be photographic evidence of his murder in a little bit here.
So what are the theories? Why do physicists refuse to speak?
I mean, they make a lot of money for not knowing what the hell they're doing, so...
Yes.
It's a different field of study.
You can't call physics the study of natural phenomena, then decide some things don't count.
True, but...
And that's why we must investigate the phenomenon of sending emails to the past. You shall assist me.
No.
So, the genius girl really does hate me.
I won't have a hand in your French science. I won't make the same mistake my father did.
Your father?
You make a fine argument, but it won't work in the scientific community. The day you decide to research time travel is the day you're out of a job.
Gosh, she makes the scientific community sound like one gigantic circle jerk. How can you be so certain?
My sources have made it the fuck up. Because that's what happened to my father. My father, a physicist, loved time machines. He was so fascinated by Wells' The Time Machine that he seriously studied time travel. But because of his obsession, he was practically exiled from the scientific community. That is not how the scientific community treats people.
Isn't it, though?
I will never get involved in time travel research.
This time, her sheer force of will gives me pause. But what should I say?
I'm sorry. I got emotional.
Oh dear. We can't have that now, can we?
Scientist with emotions? Impossible.
Christina's calm character saves me. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to test your character, so I made you angry on purpose. See what I tell you? Rage baiting her.
Huh?
Yeah. Anyway, the phone wave. Oh, wait. Is that my line or yours?
That's yours.
Oh, no. Looked like it looked like her lips were moving for that one.
Were they? I was not looking at her.
I think so. Oh, yes, you're distracted by the long, sexy lab coat, aren't you?
Yes, actually.
I know it. I know what you like. I know it.
Trench coats
I
and
know
shit.
what turns you on, Zoe.
Oh god. Anyway, the phone wave isn't a time machine. Email is a man-made system, so this phenomenon should be explainable in the scope of that system. I mean, she's got a point, it could have glitched.
That'd have to be a hell of a glitch. Of course, we say that, and look what happened with Cloud Strike over the weekend. I understand. I had no idea you hate time machines that much. It's almost like an allergy. I apologize for forcing you to become a lab mem. You don't have to come again.
And to resist a dirty joke. I wasn't planning on it.
But know this, Christina.
Don't call me Christina.
Lab mem number 004 will be a retired number. That number is yours forever.
You look ridiculous.
I'm suddenly pulled from behind.
Time for rage sex?
What are you doing? You've ruined my perfectly staged exit scene, and you call yourself my assistant?
No, I don't call myself your assistant. And besides, I still have something to ask you. I asked you about this before, but you said I got stabbed, right? I demand an explanation.
Ah, yes, the other real-life phenomenon that is yet to be explained. That was just something I hallucinated. Let's just leave it at that for now.
Why would you dream about me?
Because you're cute and he's got a crush on you. Why else? I don't know. And it wasn't a dream, it was a hallucination.
You said something about Dr. Nakabachi, didn't you? Dr. Nakabachi held a time machine presentation at Radicon that day. That presentation was cancelled because of the satellite crash. So it... Oh wait, whoops.
So it seems. But in my hallucination, the presentation proceeded as planned. Mayuri and I went to see it, and you came over to flirt with me.
I don't flirt. Especially not with idiots like you.
You know, you'd probably get a little bit farther in life if you gave it a try, darling. I'm just saying. Like I said, it wasn't real, okay? No. Maybe this world is what isn't real. That would explain the riddle of the phone wave, name subject to change. If this world is some kind of simulation, then we can disregard the laws of physics. I'm gonna start quoting
That's
Baudrillard.
unexpectedly chicken of you.
It's a hypothesis. Your favorite thing.
I should take the concept of having a simulation inside a simulation inside of a simulation for one of my writings. So who stabbed me? Don't tell me it was you. It was me! Deal!
There's actually quite an appropriate clip for something like this.
Me? I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
I recall the sight of Karisu collapsed in a puddle of blood. It sent shivers down my spine. Was that really just a hallucination? It's too real.
I don't know, man. That blood looks too thick to be blood. It's more like ketchup.
That... Yeah, maybe she was pulling a snake. I can clearly remember the smell of blood. Oh, well, that answers that then. You were already dead when I got there. I didn't see who did it.
Dead like 3 times over with that amount of blood. I think the body shuts down when it loses half.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why do I have to... Why do I have to die in your mind? You have something against me?
Of course not. At that point in time, we'd only spoken once. We were just strangers. Well, that one time we talked was during the events I imagined. So strictly speaking, at that point in time, all I knew about her was what I'd read in the magazine. Anyway, we didn't know each other. That's why I ran away instead of calling for an ambulance.
But your logic makes no sense. My hero.
It's that whole Japanese, I don't want to get involved sort of thing. What? You want me to go back in time and give you CPR or something? I need to use the phone wave, name subject to change for that. Though I suppose I'd need to figure out how to return to that hallucination first.
I've heard enough. No more hallucinating about me, okay? Dying isn't fun, even if it's in someone else's head.
I can't make any guarantees. I would require perfect 24-hour surveillance inside my brain.
You have a comeback for everything, don't you?
Comes with the territory of being an absolute smart-ass. Looks like she wants to end the conversation.
Yeah. What now?
I'm not done talking.
You trying to pick a fight?
It's revenge for ruining my farewell scene, Christina. You shall regret your thoughtless actions.
Okay, fine. What is it?
About the IBN 5100.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you don't know, then forget about it. Farewell. We will not meet again.
Hey, don't tell me to forget about it. What is the IBN 5... whatever?
The IBN 5100. It's a retro PC from 1975. I'm looking for one.
Yeah? What are you gonna do with it?
Looks like she's interested. She was the same way when she came to the lab. I guess this girl's just brimming with curiosity. Interested? You are interested, aren't you?
Just a little.
Only a little. Then I shall answer. The IBN 5100 is the key to unlocking CERN's most closely guarded secrets.
CERN? You mean the CERN?
Indeed. Through the tireless efforts of my faithful lab members, we've uncovered evidence that CERN is researching time travel. Come, be astonished.
Great. I shouldn't have asked.
What? Damn you! Just you watch. I will expose CERN's secrets if it's the last thing I do.
I think she forgot she was doing fucking laundry.
Oh yeah, that's why they were there. We'll be right back and we'll be getting a snack. Alright, Rossa, take your time. The next day, I went to the radio center in search of the IBN 5100. I scoured every last part store I could, suffering the cold stares of shopkeepers who knew I wouldn't buy anything, but yielded no results. After walking around for a while, my stomach started to growl, which reminded me that I hadn't eaten anything since this morning. It was time to refuel at Sunbow. As I woofed down my beef bowl, I tried to think of every place where the IBN 5100 could be, but nothing came to mind.
Anime always makes me fucking hungry when I see characters eat stuff.
I mean, it's good food they got over there. My phone's ringtone draws a sharp look from the madam. I pretend not to notice her withering glance and... It's me. What's up?
Miyushi here.
I thought I told you not to contact me on this line. It could be tapped.
Hello?
I'm telling you to not be so careless. Anyway, give me a sit rep.
Ocarina? Miyushi doesn't know what that means.
I'm asking why you're calling.
Then why didn't you say it in the first fucking place? Why didn't you just say that? What are you doing now?
Executing the mission.
Well, why didn't you say so? Maybe she heard something amazing just now. Wanna hear?
If it's valuable information, then by all means.
I won another Metalupa. No. It's about the IBN 5100.
You mean you have a lead? And you got it at May Queen, you say? How could I have overlooked it? What have I done?
Well, then come to May Queen. I'll be waiting.
Isn't that the maid cafe?
Yes.
Oi, tell me over the phone. Oi, Mayuri. God, why do I have to go all the way to May Queen? Because fan service, man. Fan service.
Oh, I remember the scene from the anime.
Not wanting to waste a moment in acquiring Mayuri's info, I slap my money down on the table and take off from May Queen.
I'm surprised he hasn't been kicked out of that place yet.
Give it time. I complain, but it's less than a 10-minute walk.
New message. Oh no.
It's from Suzuha.
That's a secret. Where do you think? If you get it right, I'll take you anywhere. In a reachable bicycle, that is. Take a guess. By the way, no hints. Don't know the context of that text.
There's a handwritten sign outside of May Queen that says the first Rhinet Battle Cup. Still puzzling over what that means, I enter the cafe, only to be greeted by a very unusual atmosphere.
Oh, green! Nayushi was thinking of the IB 5100 doing work, so I asked the other girls if they knew anything. First I asked Maki-chan, but Maki-chan said she's not good at computers. And then there is Lisa-chan, but she only knows about the latest PCs, and she's actually a Mac head. Dear God, she uses a Mac.
Filthy Apple users. Just get to the point. I don't really care about how much trouble you went through.
Wow. Well, I think Ferris-chan knows.
What? Is that true?
Yup. Did you know she's a retro PC maniac?
Ferris. That girl is seriously hardcore. I prefer not to talk to her if I could avoid it.
This game likes flashbanging us, huh?
Yeah. God almighty. I'm really desperate for that information.
I sit in the dark, so it's slightly annoying.
Yeah. It's me. Looks like we got a lead on the IBN 5100. Are you ready for this? It's Ferris Nyan Nyan. Turns out the cute anime cat girl's an expert on retro PCs. Probably another side to this. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Suppose I'm the only man for the job. Very well. I'll make the approach. If you don't hear from me by 2000 hours tonight, then forget about me and commence the strike on May Queen. Everything is the choice of Stein's Gate. Else I congru. I put away the phone to search the place for Ferris, but she finds me first. Okay, she looks cute in that outfit.
God, I hate talking with her. Nyanya, is Kiyama gonna join too? Today's the Ferris Cup, yeah?
Doesn't seem like Ferris is going to explain what that means. Nevertheless, it's plain to see that things are very different in here today.
My eyes.
No, seriously, what's the Ferris Cup?
A paw-to-paw contest with Ferris, yeah. Ferris goes at it with everyone at the same time, yeah. Oh god. Word goes to those Ferris finds worthy, yeah.
Liking the sound of this challenge. Of course, I'm probably taking it horribly out of context.
I think we both are.
I gulp and look at Ferris hard. Ferris, are you serious? Going at it with all these men at the same time. She's insane. She's probably going to catch some strange disease.
Say farce is for Akiyama. Can't read it. What? I'm okay.
I refuse. I will not have sex with a town bicycle.
Oh god. I'm trying to remember how that one meme quote I read goes. A key that fits many locks is good, but a lock that accepts any keys.
Yeah.
Nyanya?
I didn't come to fight. I only came to talk to you.
If you're not gonna play, then I'm sorry, but I have to ask you to leave, yeah?
Snacks have been attained. Ah, what are we having for a snack, Rosso? What's this? A maid sending a customer away?
Ferris is the organizer of the Ferris Cup today. Only participants are allowed inside the shop, yeah.
I only need 2 minutes. The IBN...
Not listening, Nyan. If you want to talk to Faris, you have no choice but to join the Faris Cup, Nyan.
That's just low.
So what'll it be, Nyan? You can't survive unless you fight with your own paws, Nyan.
Fight with my own paws, eh? Use any method to obtain information. That is my current mission. I have to do it, no matter what lies ahead. There's no choice. I accept your challenge, but on one condition. If I face you, you'll tell me everything you know. Fine herb pork rinds and peach rings with tea.
Nice.
That's tasty.
Nya? Well, fine by me, Nya. Oh god, who's texting us now?
It's from Lukaku.
I'd be happy to cook, but I'm afraid it might interfere with my shrine duties. Do you mind if I take some time to think it over? Yes, I was so deep in thought I didn't do any practicing with the Samadare. What are we replying to? Shrine duties or think it over?
Shrine duties. The true class is Miko. You must not forget that. Devote yourself to that for now. Of course, that includes practice swings with Samidare. There, that should do it. This is now a war zone. Lured by the promise of information, I challenge Ferris, stepping over the countless corpses and into the arena for our decisive battle.
This is only one of the funny scenes from the anime that I like.
Daru, allow me to show you how a true man fights. Do not tell me you got a plan. Indeed I do. Let's just call this Operation Sweet Side. A loud whoa echoes from all around me.
So Kiyama thinks he's up to par, Nya?
The tears of the fallen 20 shall not be in vain. Do you remember our promise, Ferris? Once this match is over, you'll tell me everything you know. Amazing. A crazy bastard actually means to win.
Go for it, Green.
They place their hopes on me. I slowly step up to the table. 5 minutes. That's all it would take to decide the match.
Okay, round 3 start, Nya. Rhino Access Battlers, dual access.
Oh, great. Now the game's even flashbanging us with the... I give up.
You're weak. Too weak.
Obviously. Never played Rhine and Access Battlers before. No way I can win if I don't even know the rules.
Maybe she's disappointed.
So it was all a bluff. What happened to Operation Sweet Side?
Just in case I don't explain it, he didn't play at all. He instantly gave up when he sat down.
Wow.
It
How
was almost
pathetic.
like Hyoma committed seppuku, yeah? Wait.
Right.
Don't tell me.
Yes, it's exactly what you're thinking. Operation Sweet Side was a seppuku attack.
Why did my music stop? Music, please! I can't need you running.
I'm going to switch back to the intro screen while you fix all that.
We're good.
Okay.
Like I said, I set on my desktop specifically for the fact that the court's being a dick, so there's nothing on there that I don't really care for.
That's got to be the worst pun ever.
But why are you so proud even though I made Kitty Weird out of you, yeah?
Have you not figured it out, Fetus Nyan Nyan? Win or lose, it made no difference.
What's that supposed to mean, yeah?
You remember the conditions I set?
Yeah? If Ferris lost, then she'd tell you everything.
No, you are wrong, Fetus. What I said was... If I face you, you'll tell me everything you know. If I face you. Now do you understand? I never needed to win.
Diabolical.
No one else could have pulled it off. These fools were lured here by the prospect of Fetus's home cooking. They were obsessed with winning. But not I. Your home cooking meant nothing to me. That difference in motivation is what allowed this suicide mission to succeed.
Wow, Green, you're amazing.
That's dirty.
What, it's not cheating?
I think you mean fiendishly clever. Behold the success of Operation Sweet Side. Now, Ferris, answer me. Where is the IBN 5100?
Yeah? The IB-1 5100?
Don't play dumb. I have a reliable source. I remember that image of the IBN 5100 Shining Fingers sent me. I bring it up on my phone and show it to Ferris. I know that you have information on the IBN 5100.
Yeah, how do you expect me to remember that, yeah? Though I think I've seen this computer before.
What? I thought you were an expert on retro PCs. My Yodi told me so. You leaked your source.
Yep, Meishi's a reliable source. I'm not an expert, yeah. Papa collected them, so I've got tons at home, that's all.
So that must be where the IBN 5100 is sealed. Take me there at once.
I can't, Nyan.
What? Why?
Because that's the Ferris clan's sanctuary.
The Fetish clan?
The only ones who may enter are the Ferris clan's cat-eared daughters, those who pursue the knowledge of the Meow Miko. In other words, it's paws off to everybody but Ferris, yeah? Try to force your way in, and you'll grow dog ears, yeah?
You know what? An acceptable risk. Like hell I will. Dog ears? Yeah, right.
It's true, yeah? Ferris doesn't tell tall tales, yeah?
Instantly, the air is charged with malice. I find myself surrounded by 27 Fetish fans, each glaring at me with bloodshot eyes. You coward. You've converted your believers into your personal army.
And I'd do it again. Cyrus is only telling the truth, yeah?
What do I do? Go on! No, not now. It's too soon. Get out of my mind, liquid. My right hand trembles.
I need some wank! No, don't tell me. Is the anti-Rhinet system activating? I warned you playing Rhinet could kill you.
What? Where did that come from? I ignore Phyllis and stagger towards the exit, but worshippers let me pass. It feels as if everyone's giving me cold stares, but I don't have the time to check and make sure. I throw myself out the door and into the open air. Damn, empty-handed. The throbbing in my right arm settles as soon as I leave the cafe. I guess I'll ask Daru or Mayuri about Ferris some other day.
Bean.
What happened? Is the Ferris Cup already over?
Nope. Well, just about. After this, the customers get to chat with Ferris-chan. I wanted to tell you about that IB1... I wanted to tell you about that IB... Fuck.
Take it slow.
I wanted to tell you about that IB in 5100 thing. I showed Ferris-chan the picture again.
Good work, Mayuri. Completely different from a certain useless super hacker. So,
Ferris-chan said it was probably around the time she was in elementary school. On a cold autumn day, while Ferris-chan was shivering from the cold, her butler, Kuroki-san, came to help.
I don't care about her butler, just get to the point.
So basically, she ended up donating one of her dad's computers to a shrine. She says it looks just like the one you're looking for.
Donated it to a shrine? Well, that's an unexpected combination. Which shrine?
Dunno. Where could it be?
Well, you didn't ask her. Whatever. It's a lead. The only shrines in Akabe are Kanda Myojin and Yanabayashi Shrine. I don't know if Fedus was living in Akabe at the time, but at least it's a start. Good work, Mayuri. Continue your espionage mission.
Espionage?
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. I need a
It's a good
plushie of
thing she's
Mayuri
pretty.
stat.
What?
I need a plushie of Mayuri.
Yes, it's a good thing she's pretty. Kanda Myojin is the larger and more popular shrine, so 9 out of 10 people would choose to donate something there. But when I inquire at the shrine office, nobody knows anything about an old computer.
Why would a shrine have office?
Oh, you'd be surprised. There's even offices at the shrines there in Asakusa. That leaves Yanabayashi Shrine.
I would love to go visit Japan with a bunch of friends one day.
It's fun to visit with friends or even to solo travel. It's actually quite easy to solo travel there. Probably not there either, but I have to try. If that fails, I'll have to search all of Tokyo's shrines one by one. The thought alone makes me dizzy, so I set it aside for now. Who is this?
Your mother.
What? Is this a wrong number? Oh. Ah, you're from the organization, aren't you? Is this a warning? You're telling me to stop getting involved with CERN?
Huh?
Mm-hmm. It's a woman's voice. You're not from the organization?
No, it's Makase.
Makise. Sorry, but I don't remember. Tell me where we met. Paris? Or London, perhaps?
Akihabara. We saw each other yesterday, remember?
Yesterday. Oh, my assistant.
Not your assistant, Makase Kurisu.
Well, if you don't say Christina, then I have no way of knowing it's you.
I'm not Christina either. How many times do I have to tell you?
Oh, you never stop complaining, do you?
Whose fault is that? Whose?
Wait a minute. How do you know my phone number?
Hashida-san told me.
Oh, that's boring. So, what is it, assistant?
I said I'm not your assistant.
Assistant says what? That's the point. Where are you now?
Behind you.
Boo.
I'm headed to Yanabayashi Shrine.
Ah, alright. Bye then. Huh? What? What was that? Is she messing with me? She's messing with me. How dare my assistant treat me like this? I shall scold her most harshly the next time we meet.
Oh, I can't wait for her to meet Lukaku. Because that one's also a really funny scene.
What was that phone call about?
I just wanted to ask you where you were. And since you said you were coming here, I came.
Nobody asked you to come. Steady on.
And yet here I am.
Why did you come to see me?
Not because I wanted to or anything. Don't get me wrong. I can't stop thinking about what you said yesterday.
What I said?
About the IB-150... What? The IBN 5100 in CERN.
Oh. Thought you wanted to talk about the other thing. About us running away together, getting married, having a house in the country, 10 beautiful children.
10? Good God.
Hey, we gotta catch up with all the Mormons. Of course. You're working for CERN, not the organization. You're here to kill me, aren't you? That's what I thought. You have the face of a killer.
What's wrong with my face? How rude.
She has a very lovely face.
You
How
calm
dare
down a
you.
bit? You're always screwing around. I can't believe you're older than me.
Calm down? You don't understand what it's like to live on the run, never knowing when the next assassin will strike.
All I'm hearing is gibberish.
All I'm hearing is stuff to file under shit that never happens. You come here to pick a fight?
Wow, stealing her line now. I just want to know how the IBN 5100 and CERN are related.
Don't you mean you're uninterested in CERN's time machine research? Be honest with yourself.
Shut up. I'm not interested in time machines at all. More importantly, did you find an IBN 5100?
That's why I'm here.
A shrine?
Correct.
Ah, okay, Kiyoma-san, hello.
Lukaku, why don't you have it? Well, it's probably heavy.
Huh? Are you talking about Demon Sword Samadare?
I thought I told you to carry it at all times.
I'm sorry, but it gets in the way when I'm cleaning, so...
What if they attack while you're cleaning? Nobody's going to come to your rescue, you know.
I want a little skull hair clip like that.
Cute, isn't it?
That's true. I'll be more careful from now on. Hey, what are you two talking about? Who might this be?
My assistant.
No. What kind of introduction is that?
I'm only telling the truth, Christina.
You're not Japanese? I am Japanese.
You just spent a bit too much time in... What was it, Canada or America?
America.
Oh, yes. Anyway, Lukaku, I need to talk to your father about...
She was in America for like 5 years, so she's probably developed a bit of an American accent.
Ah.
Wait, introduce me properly.
You want to be introduced properly.
It's unnatural not to be introduced in this situation.
I didn't come here to introduce you to Lukaku.
An introduction wouldn't take more than 10 seconds. What's wrong with you? Please don't fight.
This is Makise Kurisu, my assistant.
Yeah, whatever. Assistants. Whatever. Nice to meet you, Makase-san. I am Orishibara Luka. Nice to meet you too. How old are you? 17 this year. A year younger than me. Oh, really? Makase-san, you're so grown up. I can't believe we're only a year apart.
That means you look old.
That's a glare of a murder about to happen. No, that's not what I mean, you're very beautiful. Thanks. I think you're very cute.
But he's a guy. Probably shouldn't tell her that.
She'll figure it out.
Right, you introduced. Happy, can we move on now?
You are such a jerk.
Anyway, Lukaku, I require an audience with your father. Can you make it happen?
Yeah, sure, but why do you need to talk to my dad?
It's a grave matter that concerns the future of mankind.
The future? Of mankind? I'll go get him.
He believes just about everything I say.
If he runs a shrine, he's probably fucking bored.
Lukaku's father soon appears. Ah, Inkun. It's been a while. Thank you for always taking care of Luka. The honor is mine. So, Inkun, did you need me for something? I explained to Lukaku's father how I need the IBN 5100. And then I asked him if that retro PC was donated to Yanabayashi's shrine. I don't know if donated is the right word to use. But an old computer was entrusted to this shrine about 9 years ago. Huh? That's it. That has to be it. He tells me that he has it in storage, so we head over there.
Oh god, who's texting now?
You've got mail. It's from Mayuri.
Oh, Green, do you eat junk food? It's almost festival season, so if I find any food stalls, I think I'll try them out. What do you think?
I guess comment on junk food. And buy some takoyaki without octopus. You could say that's the supreme dish. Yeah, that should do it.
Hi, Mart.
With Luca's dad's permission, I searched through the shrine's packed storehouse. At long last, I found a conspicuous-looking box.
I'm doing good, Mart. How is yourself?
I thank him and take a look inside.
Mart, give yourself a shout-out. If you can. I can't remember if my bot stops those or not. I might have to do it myself.
An IBN 5100. It says IBN 5100 portable computer. Finally, I have solved Akiba's urban legend. Now the problem is whether Lukaku's father will lend it to me.
Well, with the power of friendship and this 9mm I found.
Hiroshibarashi, I'll be blunt. May I borrow this computer? Sure.
That was
That
easy.
was easy. What? Seriously? Is it okay for a priest to just lend property out like that? Items which are donated to a shrine? I mean, it was sitting in a box, man. He wasn't using it. Never heard of anything like that. That's why I was expecting him to refuse. When this was entrusted to us, the owner said this. If a young man ever appears and says that he needs this computer no matter what, please lend it to him with my blessings. I didn't think it would actually happen. To be honest, I'd forgotten about it entirely until you reminded me. I'm happy to lend it to you, Hoin-kun, but please be sure to return it when you're done, okay? Of course. Thank you. I can't stop laughing. Things are going better than I anticipated. It's almost like everything's been handed to me on a silver platter. Now CERN's secrets will be laid bare. We can expose their wicked research and possibly even gather hints on the creation of a time machine. Then, I can complete the first time machine in human history. Something I've always wondered about. Are we trying to say that, or suggest that no one, and I mean no one, ever thought to create some sort of emulation of the IBM 5100?
I probably forgot how to make it play.
That just seems to me to be a big, gaping plot hole.
I don't know, it's obsolete technology, so it's probably like they don't remember how to make an IP-5100 again.
Maybe. I don't know. They've done it with lots of other old machines.
Or it's probably like a 40K situation where they had the whole Dark Age technology to figure out how to build a lot of shit. And the Adeptus Mechanicus just hoards all the knowledge. So they could definitely probably do it, it's just whoever holds the actual knowledge to build it doesn't want to build anymore.
I have to get the IBM 5100 back to the lab, but unfortunately I don't have a car to transport it. In fact, I don't even have a license.
It also probably is not exactly all that compatible with modern technology, so it's like, what's the point of building another one of these? The only reason that Okabe needs one is because he's trying to hack CERN and he can't figure out what's on that server without one.
Same goes for my assistant. Can't Americans start driving at 16? How come you don't have a license?
Whoops. What? Something wrong with that? I spend all my time doing research.
Yeah, she gets chauffeured around in a private car. You're wasting your youth.
I mean, where
What,
she
being
lives,
chauffeured around in a private car? Are you kidding?
she probably lived somewhere that was like close to like everything she ever needed. A library, some fast food. Just walk
Yeah,
there.
like most neighborhoods in Japan.
I thought so too until I met you. Now I realize I'm doing just fine.
Touché.
No fighting, please.
You're a lifesaver, Dokako. Thank your father again for me. Luca's dad has already returned to the shrine office.
Your father is a lovely man.
Yeah, Ocarine, you owe that femboy dinner sometime.
My father is married. Adultery is bad.
Huh?
Why are you crying?
What? When did adultery enter the conversation?
I think he horribly misinterpreted.
What are you on about?
Like... Huh?
I see, assistant. So, you like older men.
Hey, wait. Don't misunderstand, you two. That's not what I meant. Or is it? I won't give up my father. Please don't cry. I just meant I was jealous of how well you get along with your father, that's all. Of course. I'm sorry for the weird misunderstanding. That's so rude of me.
Yes, and Christina, you apologize as well for your daddy issues.
Don't cry. We've resolved the misunderstanding, so it's all okay.
But in the depths of your heart lie feelings for Luca's dad.
Aye.
Shanae! Lukaku, don't forget your practice swings with Samidare.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Elsai Kanguri.
It's Kongru. Don't forget it.
I'm sorry.
Let's move.
Yeah.
Now start to walk out of the shrine. Oi! Stop! I said stop!
You're a noisy one.
Don't walk forwards, then I have to walk backwards. Let's walk sideways.
Oh, those are reversed. Well, shit.
Oops. Whatever, get moving, assistant.
You know, they could also hold it from beneath. It's easier to hold heavy shit like that.
Yeah. Put your back into it, lad.
Hey, listen. Please, just listen. I can't walk backwards.
Of course you can. You're my assistant.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I can't. I'm asking you to go sideways. No, I'm telling you to go sideways. Sideways! I'm gonna fall! To be fair, it is really hard to carry something heavy and walk backwards.
Yeah.
We finally made it. I'm exhausted.
Oh, if you didn't complain so much about every little thing, we'd have gotten here sooner.
That fucking facial expression.
Yes.
Right back at you. You stopped to take a break at least 5 times along the way.
Because I wasn't feeling well.
Are you okay?
It's just occasionally my right arm aches. And when it does, dark destructive impulses overcome my soul.
Shut up, bro. Tear the peripheral nerves out of that arm. Shouldn't you get your friends to help?
You're right.
Huh?
Part-time warrior comes out of the Brawn Tube workshop with perfect timing.
Well, if it isn't Okabe Rinsaro, what you got there?
You want to know? Then I'll tell you.
Wait, if you're just gonna stand and talk, shouldn't you put the box down first?
Yeah, actually, wait, this will only take a second.
Well, what is it?
What have I told you? It's an IBM 5100.
No way. You found it? Wow. Way to go, Okabe Rintaro. Where was it? It's heavy.
And this was supposed to be a portable computer.
So, where was it?
Yanabayashi Shrine.
Yanabayashi Shrine? You mean like a Shinto shrine?
Yeah.
Why was it there? Ah! Yes? Makase Kurisu?
Oh no, not now. Not now.
Yes? Ugh.
What's going on here? I can't move a muscle. The air is so thick with tension.
What is it? Have I done something wrong?
Suzuha turns away and without looking back, disappears into the Brawn Tube workshop.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah.
Who was that?
She works part-time at that store.
Why was she glaring at me?
How should I know? Did you do something to make her angry?
I fucked her wife. I've never seen her before in my life. Rude.
Kurisu picked a fight with me the first time we met too. But that was an hallucination, so I didn't say anything. I get Dadu and Mayuri to come down and help us, and the four of us carry the IBM 5100 upstairs. Good work, everyone. With this, we can fight.
I had to carry a heavy-ass AC up the fucking stairs. In a narrow staircase like that with something heavy, it doesn't matter who is taking the brunt of the way, it's a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Especially an AC unit, because it's not exactly some move that you can just slide up the stairs, because it's got the fucking wings on it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you fighting?
CERN, and the system that rules the world.
That's what makes you happy.
But wow, can't believe you found one. You made the impossible look easy. That's why we love you. That's why we adore.
I certainly don't admire him.
Hey? Oh.
Eh? Eh? It's all thanks to Mayushi. Without Mayushi's info, Okabe would still be lost in the streets of Akabe.
Mayuri is right. She did well this time.
This time. Anyway, it's time for Mayushi to go home. What about you, Chris-chan? Wanna go together? Thanks, but I'm gonna stay here a little longer.
Looks like Kurisu's interested in the IBM 5100 and CERN after all. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet.
Okay, but you should go home before it gets too late. See you tomorrow.
Mayuri waves her hand as she leaves. Now then, Daru, when do you think we can use the IBIN 5100 to hack CERN? Well... Wow. It actually turned on. First, I need to learn how to use this thing. Looks like hooking it up is going to be a pain. Might take a while. I can't play with this thing and search for the server admin's ID at the same time. Alright. Prioritize the ID search. If possible, I'd like you to get the IBN 5100 ready to use this month, though. There's still 30 days left this month. It's not going to take that long. That's my super hacker.
I mean, a month is 30 days, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'm borrowing this.
Whoa.
She's hot. It's just not right without a lab coat.
It does suit her rather well, I must say.
Hey!
Assistant, you get it, don't you?
My music stopped again. I swear it only goes like for like fucking 30 minutes and then it's like, hey, are you still watching? I don't know why YouTube implemented this feature, but it's fucking annoying.
Oh, you're not able to put it on repeat?
Well, it's a playlist. I'm not just listening to the same song the whole stream.
Oh.
So I pick a playlist with a lot of songs in it, I hit shuffle, I just leave that going for the whole stream. Get what? Let go.
It's almost like that scene from Empire Strikes Back. Stop that. My hands are dirty. My hands are dirty too. What are you afraid of?
What the fuck?
Afraid? You're trembling. I'm not trembling. You like me because I'm a scoundrel. There aren't enough scoundrels in your life. If you're gonna do science, you need a lab coat, right?
What the fuck is he looking at?
I don't know, but he's not making direct eye contact with her.
He's looking off to the side very much.
I knew you were meant for this, Christina. You're the best assistant a mad scientist could ask for. Yeah, again,
Still
not making
looking
direct
at her.
eye... Yeah.
That's what I fucking do. I can't look people in the eyes, so I like look at the sides or up or down.
Really? Now why is that?
I don't know, mental thing, I guess. Like, it makes my eyes water if I look at someone in the eyes and they have direct eye contact with me.
You start to cry if someone stares at you in the
Not
eyes.
cry, just my eyes just get watery.
I
And if people
believe-
just look at me, usually at work, then I look away. It's weird, I know.
Okay, so we've learned something new about Zoe. She starts to cry if people stare at her for too long.
Might be a tism thing.
Possible. I don't know.
I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go.
I'm giving you that lab coat to commemorate your joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn. Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was decided by destiny long ago. Daru not wearing it was just another inevitability. This is the choice of Stein's.
It wouldn't fit on Daru.
No.
Well,
Well, what?
I'm asking for an explanation. What's this about the IBM 5100 and CERN? Oh
you
no,
found
it's,
any
it's
leads
Shining
yet?
Finger.
Nothing at all on my end. I've been to a lot of stores, but none of them had an IBM 5100 on display. Maybe I should have tried asking. Anyway, let me know if you found anything.
Hey, Okabe.
What? What did you just call me?
I called you the Okabe.
You called me Okabe. I take one step towards Karisu.
Time out, time out!
Did you just call me Okabe?
I did? Problem? Yes, I'm younger than you, but you insist on calling me by ridiculous names like Christina and zombies. I don't think I need to show you any respect by adding San. Besides...
That's not the problem. I am not Okabe. I am Ho'oin Kyoma. How many times do I have to tell you that, Christina?
He laid it on a bit thick, so understandably she was terrified. Huh?
Yeah.
God, you're so full of yourself.
From now on, call me Ho'oin. That or Kyoma.
No. Wow, good job, Okabe. You made her cry.
Bastard. Are you crying?
Wouldn't you want a man that claims he's 19, but he's super tall and looks like he's way older than that, start screaming at you?
Fair.
I'm not crying. It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything, and I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again, okay?
Daru, why is my tsundere assistant crying? Oh, maybe because you're an asshole. She said so herself just now. All I did was correct her on my name.
Violently.
Yes, you did it in such an assholey way. You were so wankerish about it. Maybe she only acts strong, but is actually weak on the inside. That'd be pretty moe. Well, whatever. Before I send a reply to Shining Finger, I take out a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge.
The weather cannot make up its goddamn mind. The storm showed up, I heard thunder, it left. It showed up again, I hear thunder way off in the distance.
No? Hey, are you going to tell me what's going on? Instead of responding, Instead of responding, I toss her the bottle of Dr. P. You might want to wait a few minutes before you open that, dear.
Yeah.
Kurisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently.
By the screenshot, she didn't try at all.
I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait.
Gee, thanks.
Now then, about the message to Shining Finger. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. I got the goods. Over. I send as concise a message as possible. Now then. I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth.
I don't know why he bothered. He called her Shining Finger because she texts at the speed of fucking sound.
The goods? You found an IBM 5100? Gimme! Gimme? What nonsense is this?
I know things you don't know.
Sorry, but I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. I send that.
And she replied immediately.
Another instant reply. Gah! Let me borrow it. She'll disappear and I'll never see the IBM 5100 again. No borrowing either. You can come to our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. The address is Chiodaku, Sotakanda 3-6- Ohiyama Building 2F. Once I send her our address, the replies finally cease.
It'd be funny if the hashes are because it's a real building and they didn't want people fucking showing up. It's like, oh, this is a Steins Gate building.
Yeah.
I know the house from Breaking Bad. People figured out where it was. They were like constantly fucking going in there.
Oh yes. Sort of like the house from what was it, A Christmas Story?
Humans are dumb. Why am a demon fox? Not you though, you're not dumb.
Well, thank you. Check your DMs real quick, Zoe.
Okie doke. I'll give you a tour of hell one of these days.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning, there ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, hear them scream, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit, have no shame, I admit it. Looking on me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got
Right, continuing on.
staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to know
Sorry for the wait, Christina.
there is no potion. You're not just chosen.
God, she's been drinking that for a while now.
Chug, chug, chug. Oh, you're a fan of the doc, I see.
I lived 7 years at his birthplace, after all.
She lived in Waco, Texas?
I don't think she ever... Fuck. I don't think she ever said what state she was living in. She just said she lived in America, so probably.
Yes, fun bit of trivia, chat. Dr. Pepper started out as a patent medicine, and it was invented in Waco, Texas. It was originally, before it was named Dr. Pepper, it was actually named after the town. It was called Waco.
Did it have, like, cocaine in it or something?
That's Coca-Cola. I don't know what was in the original recipe for Dr. Pepper. I just know that they've got 23 different flavors that blend together, and somehow that creates Dr. Pepper.
I could have sworn that Dr. Pepper also had, like, something funky in it in the old days.
Well, that's possible. I mean, patent medicines, they had all kinds of strange things that mostly didn't work.
Man, imagine having the unfortunate existence of being a doctor named with the last name Pepper. And it's like, hey, you stole my name for your fucking drink.
I could have sworn I actually saw an interview on television one time with a man named Dr. Pepper.
I mean, last names get real weird sometimes, so it's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, my history teacher was like, well, every last name has a story behind it.
That's true.
Like, people named Miller, their ancient roots probably were, like, fucking ran, like, the mills that made flour for baking and shit. Or Smith, or blacksmith, etc.
Most likely, yes. Excellent. We'll make great drinking buddies.
They get really weird last names. It's like, where the fuck did this come from? Although my only basis is American names, I can't go off of other nations because obviously different language, so it means something in their language.
Exactly.
I'm a minor. You're 18, you're not a minor.
Wait, she's 8? I thought... How old is she again?
She's 18.
Oh.
He just turned 18 recently. Japan's laws might be different from American laws, though.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you can't, age of majority and legal drinking and smoking age is 20. Although I think they may have raised it to 21.
Well, this takes place in 2010, so...
Yeah, so back then it would have been 20.
Because she's
That's
18,
not what I
Luca's 17.
Oh, okay. Alright. That's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies.
Is that all you drink? It's a good drink.
Yes, it is.
I ordered... Well, I didn't drink Dr. Pepper, but I ordered food today. And I got 3 sodas, and I drank all of them within an hour.
My. You're a thirsty one, aren't you? King Panzer 303, hello. Good to see you. 16 to 18 is the marriage in Japan unless they changed it.
What's the drinking age, King Panza?
Maybe you can confirm whether it's 20 or 21. Actually, no, hold on. Just let me look it up. Drinking age, Japan. "20 years old."
Makes sense.
Yes.
And in some fucking nations, you're like, oh, well, you're 14, you can go marry somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. pretty weird. Kind of creepy.
On the topic of, like, legal ages to do things, it's kind of funny to me that if you go to the same ABC store to replenish your alcohol enough, they stop IDing you because it's like, hey, I remember you.
Yeah.
Another funny thing about ABCs in America is all the ones I go to, there is like 10 different fucking cashiers. So, the fact that all of them know who I am.
Regular customer, eh?
Well, I have to buy it for my mother too.
Ah.
She's lazy, she doesn't want to get out of the car, so I go in and buy it for her.
Oh, yes. I guess that's fair, yeah. Guess the only way they could get even more convenient is drive-through booze barns.
That's what we need, a fucking drive-through ABC.
Immediately, I explain how Daru and I hacked into CERN. And now they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years. And how they've successfully created many black holes. And how it looks like they're researching time travel.
They turn people into jelly.
And also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world. I think that's your line.
CERN certainly is acting strange, but how's the IBM 5100 involved?
CERN's database uses an IBM 5100.
So?
The only way to decrypt that database is to use an IBM 5100 of our own.
How do you know that?
I have my sources.
I made them the fuck up, but they're still my sources.
I don't dare drop Tita's name. I've no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did.
Setting the IBM 5100 such aside, I want to see proof that CERN's really doing that sort of research. It's right there on the fucking screen.
True, we didn't get any definite proof of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them.
They've killed people. I think that's enough research.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's one hell of a skeleton in the cupboard there. Daru, would it take much longer to find the server admin's account? Actually, I was just thinking about doing that. Shouldn't take more than half a day, I guess. There you go.
I'll wait until then.
Yo, wait. It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning?
No thanks. I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's just a microsecond sooner.
That's a spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN.
His yellow eyes make him look like a crackhead, I've noticed.
You know what? In my head canon, he probably is.
I mean, with the shit he comes up with, he probably would be.
He's got to be high on something. Mostly 18 in Japan, alright. Rare occasion for 16, yeah. But drinking age in Japan appears to be confirmed as 20 years old. And also the age when one can purchase tobacco products.
I don't know why there's different ages for that shit in America in the first place, like... you can drive at 16, you can buy alcohol at 18, or is it 21?
21.
But you can drive at 16, you can do everything else at 21. Why is this discrepancy?
Hmm.
It's like driving, you're gonna kill people. I wouldn't say it should be switched, but I think that they should be a little bit closer to each other.
Well, there's quite a powerful lobby with the auto manufacturers in the United States, I've come to understand. So that could be one thing. But some states, I know that they have started to harmonize the minimum ages for things like that, to where you have to be 21 not only to purchase alcohol, but also to purchase tobacco.
I practiced driving like a week ago. Ironically, 24, I still don't know how to drive, but it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so where I live is like a lot of back roads, so just driving around.
How'd you do?
Decently, went around the block 3 times. The
Alright.
whole, like, figuring out, like, the distance is hard. And trying to gauge the amount of pressure you need to put on the pedals is hard. And my mom was sitting in the passenger seat, she kept saying, it's just like a video game. Yeah, well, when you're playing a video game, you're not using your fucking feet.
What if you had racing controls?
I've been interested in, like, racing controls.
Honestly, it needs to be something that more VTubers do as racing games.
Like, using a wheel, that's pretty easy. Because I play VR games, but the pedals is the thing I need to figure out.
There's a certain finesse to it. It's not... With practice, you'll get better. But I would say you probably need daily practice.
Yeah. A lot of it is also, like, my brain just panics, short circuits and all that shit.
Well, I mean, there's not really much reason to do that. You're out in the country, aren't you?
Well, I mean, even at 3 o'clock in the morning, cars do still drive around because they're, like, going to their houses and stuff.
Oh, yeah, spas closing and all like that.
I only
Do be
saw
careful.
one car during my practice, and I did the right thing. I went to the right side, but I probably, to their POV, looked like I was drunk because I kind of overcorrected slightly. I got far enough out of the way, but I was also trying not to go in the ditch. I wasn't gonna hit them, because I'd rather just slam on the brakes and just sit there and let them pass me than hit somebody. But I
Just
panicked a little
remember-
bit.
Yeah, that's it though. Don't panic. Don't overthink it. Stay calm.
You have to get used to the, like, the whole... You're, like, all the way on the left side of the car with the wheel. Or the right side, depending where you live. But then you have to gauge that distance all the way to the other side of the car.
Well, as I'm... It's something to compensate for, but unless you're driving, like, a large Cadillac or an old Lincoln Continental, I don't think, it should be a huge issue for you.
It was an SUV. I feel like I would have probably done a little bit better if it was a car.
Yeah, you shouldn't be training in an SUV. You're much better with, like, a little hatchback or a small saloon car or something.
Well, that's the only vehicles we own. We do own a car, but that didn't have the keys to it, since we were on the way, taking me back home from work. And my mom was like, hey, you wanna go park the car? I was like, sure, let me try. And she's like, you wanna drive around the block 3 times, see how you do? I'm like, okay, sure. Because my mom's car is an SUV.
Ah.
I feel comfortable with the wheel. It's just the pedals and this thing that I'm struggling with right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to sort of get a feel for the engine, for how it accelerates and everything like that.
And figuring out how much pressure you need to apply to the pedal, because it's not like just slam your foot down. It's subtle pressure, and then
Yeah, no, it's gently putting your foot on the accelerator, and with braking, applying slow but firm pressure, but also taking it off just a little bit before you put the pressure completely back on to come to a full stop.
I gotta figure out when to start putting the pressure on the brakes too, because
well, whenever you see someone else brake lights in front of you, that's when it's time to start putting on the brakes.
well, yeah, but like that's a pressure thing too, because it brakes harder the more you push down, obviously. So
Yes. You'll get the hang of it.
I feel like I could operate in traffic. I would just probably slam kind of hard on it.
Yeah, and you do have to be careful with that, because other people behind you,
They might be care and think you're brake checking them, or they're like, oh god, what this fucking lady can you drive?
yeah. Also, 21, you need to... Yeah, King Panzer, let's, why don't we avoid the discussions of politics, please?
Fair enough. We're all here to have fun. Let's not talk about
Yes,
those things.
keep it cozy, please.
Visit Lord of Expro's Ko-Fi page.
Yes, keep it comfy and cozy, and buy me a coffee while you're at it.
He is sleepy. Buy him a coffee.
Yes, it is getting late.
We're alright 2 hours.
Yeah, nearly. Let's keep going just a little bit more. I think this one's your line.
If what you guys are saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about. Stern is the world's top research institution, and they're doing secret experiments without publishing the results. They're making fools of scientists the world over. That's only if it's true, though.
Doesn't sound like she completely believes us, but no matter. Anyway, Daru, I'll leave it to you.
Oh god, here we go again. Who's on the phone this time?
It's from Mayuri.
Those candy apples you bought for me were really yummy. But Yushi still remembers. When we were little, you always give me stuff to eat. It's your fault I'm addicted to junk food.
That's adorable.
You're welcome.
Wait till I get you addicted to steak.
The beneficial addiction. And bacon. Ooh, and bacon wrapped steak.
I like bacon a lot.
Bacon is so good. According to Daru's research, the IBM 5100 weighs 25 kilos. We'll leave it in the corner of the room for now.
Oh yeah, how's your throat?
My throat is fine.
Trying to figure out who's in the fucking room. I'm gonna assume it's Shiny Finger. Can you show me the fun wave?
Indeed I can. Want to experiment?
It's gonna be fucking Christina, I bet. God damn, it was Christina. You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? You know why?
I can only shake my head. Sadly, I have a headache. Ice. And probably some ibuprofen.
And some snacks.
Yes.
And some water.
No- Yes, and hydrate, damn it.
Generally, when I have a headache, I go through the cycle, eat something, drink something. If that doesn't help, then I take the medicine. Because it might just be that you're dehydrated or you're hungry.
Possibly. Let's run some tests.
Man, you have a ton of junk.
It's not junk. Since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science, the Future Gadgets. Future Gadgets 1 through 7 are stored here. The phone wave, with which you are already familiar, is gadget number 8.
Featured gadgets, huh?
Could be the instant coffee.
Hey,
Depends on the instant coffee. I mean... Unless, of course, it's like Taster's Choice or Nescafe Gold Blend.
I just need to plan out how quickly this fucking escalated. Hey, isn't this a weapon? Oh, Claymore, aren't you gonna
Snake,
Claymore?
be careful. There are Claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector. Who are you? Just call me Deep Throat.
You don't need a fucking mine detector to spot a Claymore. You're a fucking upright mine.
No. You have to have a mine detector because they've got invisibility powers.
That reminds me. I reminded it of a clip of a show that I watched like before stream. Like, dude finds 2 kids on his farm. And he shot their drone down, which is the reason that they were there in the first place. Because they're trying to collect their drone.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes up to them at a significant distance, of course. And he's like, hey, what are you kids doing on my lawn? And it's like, well, we just want our drone back, man. And he's like, oh, so you're not government spies. And they're like, we're just gonna leave, okay? We just wanted our drone. And he's like, stop! And he goes, you're in a minefield.
Oh, lovely.
The kids go, you got a map to this minefield? He's like, no, it's all up here. Taps the side of his head. He takes 3 steps. I know exactly where that mine goes off, kills him.
Boom.
The kids are stuck there. He's like, well, shit. And then one of the 2 of them passes out because I think he might have gotten shot or something, or shrapnel hit him.
Oh, yeah.
So then fire department shows up. They have like this big empty bag that they throw it, wait for it to explode or not, hop onto it, spray paints around it, and throw it again. And people were making jokes in the comments for the clip like, 1, airlift. 2, let me throw this heavy bag 2 feet away from me, wait for it to explode or not. We're anti-personnel mines that probably the range of them is more than the bag.
Yeah. Saw that. It was great. I'm struggling to stay awake. Oh my god.
You got this, Genevieve.
Yeah. You can do it, dear. But if I yawn one more time, I swear.
Yawning
Oh, no.
isn't necessarily bad. It's okay to let out yawns, doesn't mean you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Future gadget number 4. Mode Snake. Designed after a Claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier.
That has to be a fucking Metal Gear Solid reference.
Yes.
How confusing.
Though I have to admit, a humidifier that's shaped like a Claymore mine, that's cool. I mean, honestly, would that not make a hilarious white elephant gift for Razor?
You can do it, Genevieve. Don't sleep. Stay awake. Go.
Trying to stay awake at least for your raid, then when I'm asleep. Alright, dear. I tell you what, Zoe.
In here.
Why don't we call it here? That way I can raid into her.
Let me remember my fucking buttons again. Where is this? Ah, fuck. I always keep remembering which button it is, but then I still hit F1 anyway. 1.
Such complicated controls for a visual novel.
I know, right? It's Stein's Gate, the story is complicated, so like, well, let's make the controls complicated too, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna save number 8. Still in the same chapter, though.
A
Alrighty.
long chapter. Alrighty, everyone. We'll pick this up next week. Tomorrow night, Dave the Diver. Yeah, thank you all so much. We're going to go raid into Genevieve's stream. Get some coffee pasta ready for that. Zoe, you're going to keep at it for a little while longer, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Right. We'll see everybody back here, same time next week. Zoe, thank you so much again.
Always happy to read with you.
Yeah.
One day I'll fucking have something written that we can read.
Take your time. Take your time. Excellence takes time. All right. Let's go raid Jen. Support her during her big, long 35-hour stream. I'm Lord Rexworth. I wish you all the best, and God bless.
Always enjoy having you on.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that'll do it for me. Zoe, take care, and talk again soon. And yeah, more Steins Gate next week, everybody.
Go enjoy Genevieve before she goes to sleep.
Will do. All right. Take care.
Bye-bye. Alright, club patrons, so I'm not into my stream yet. I'm gonna go play more Age of Mythology, actually. Give me a moment. I didn't actually raid, did I?